Welcome, seekers of spiritual enlightenment. Today, we're exploring a topic that's often shrouded in mystery and rarely discussed in spiritual circles. Our journey into consciousness can be transformative, but it's not always sunshine and rainbows. In this video, we'll unveil 5 dark side effects of spiritual awakening no one tells you about. Why is this important? Because knowledge is power, and understanding these challenges can help you navigate your spiritual path with greater ease and resilience. Have you ever felt like your spiritual journey has taken an unexpected turn? Perhaps you've experienced moments of confusion, isolation, or even fear that seem at odds with the blissful enlightenment you were promised. You're not alone. Many people on the path to spiritual awakening encounter obstacles that can be unsettling and difficult to process. This video aims to shed light on these lesser-known aspects of spiritual growth, providing you with insights and tools to overcome them. Spiritual awakening is often portrayed as a purely positive experience, filled with moments of profound clarity and inner peace. While these aspects certainly exist, there's a flip side that's rarely discussed in mainstream spiritual communities. Just as a caterpillar must struggle to break free from its cocoon, spiritual growth often involves periods of discomfort and challenge. These challenges, however, are not signs of failure or regression. They're integral parts of the journey, pushing us to evolve and expand our consciousness in ways we never thought possible. Imagine you're climbing a mountain. From the base, you can see the beautiful peak bathed in sunlight. What you can't see are the steep cliffs, narrow paths, and unexpected obstacles along the way. Similarly, the path of spiritual awakening has its own hidden challenges. By acknowledging and understanding these challenges, you'll be better equipped to face them head-on and continue your ascent towards higher consciousness. In our modern world, where instant gratification is the norm and social media presents curated versions of reality, it's easy to fall into the trap of expecting spiritual awakening to be a quick and painless process. We're bombarded with images of serene meditators and quotes about finding inner peace, but the messy, uncomfortable parts of the journey are often swept under the rug. This video aims to pull back the curtain and reveal the full spectrum of the spiritual awakening experience. As we explore these 5 dark side effects, remember that they're not meant to discourage you from pursuing spiritual growth. On the contrary, they're signposts along the way, indicating that you're making progress and expanding your awareness. By understanding these challenges, you'll be able to approach them with compassion and curiosity, rather than fear or frustration. Throughout this video, we'll not only identify these side effects, but also provide practical strategies for navigating them. Whether you're just starting your spiritual journey or you're well along the path, this information will serve as a valuable resource. You'll gain insights into why these challenges occur and how they contribute to your overall growth and evolution. So, are you ready to dive deep into the shadows of spiritual awakening? Are you prepared to confront the aspects of growth that many spiritual teachers gloss over? If so, you're in the right place. This video will equip you with the knowledge and tools to face these challenges head-on, turning potential stumbling blocks into stepping stones on your path to higher consciousness. The first dark side effect of spiritual awakening that often catches people off guard is a profound sense of isolation. This isn't the peaceful solitude that many spiritual seekers crave, but rather a feeling of being fundamentally different from those around you. As your consciousness expands, you may find yourself viewing the world through a completely new lens, one that your friends and family don't share. Picture this. You're at a family gathering, surrounded by loved ones, yet you feel like you're watching the scene unfold from behind a glass wall. Conversations about the latest smartphone or office gossip suddenly seem trivial, and you struggle to engage in small talk that once came naturally. This disconnect can be jarring and even painful, especially when it affects relationships you've cherished for years. Moreover, this isolation isn't limited to social situations. You might find yourself feeling out of step with society at large. The goals and values that drive much of our culture, career advancement, material acquisition, social status, may no longer resonate with you. This shifting perspective can lead to a sense of alienation from the very fabric of modern life. The irony of this situation isn't lost on many spiritual seekers. After all, isn't spirituality supposed to connect us more deeply to others and the world around us? While this is true in many ways, the initial stages of awakening often involve a period of separation, as you shed old patterns and beliefs. It's like cleaning out a cluttered closet. Things often look messier before they get better. Compounding this issue is the difficulty in communicating your experiences to others. How do you explain a profound shift in consciousness to someone who hasn't experienced it? Words often fall short, leaving you feeling misunderstood and even more isolated. This communication gap can be particularly challenging when it comes to close relationships, as partners or family members may struggle to understand the changes you're going through. In the age of social media and constant connectivity, this sense of isolation can feel even more acute. Scrolling through your feed, you might wonder how everyone else seems so content with the surface-level interactions and materialistic pursuits that no longer satisfy you. It's important to remember that social media often presents a curated version of reality, and many others may be experiencing similar feelings of disconnection. Despite the discomfort, this isolation serves a purpose in your spiritual journey. It creates space for introspection and self-discovery, allowing you to develop a stronger connection with your inner self. This period of aloneness can be seen as a cocoon stage, where you're transforming at a deep level before re-emerging into the world with a new perspective. To navigate this side effect, it's crucial to find ways to connect with like-minded individuals. Seek out spiritual communities, online forums, or local meetups where you can share your experiences with others on a similar path. These connections can provide validation and support, helping to alleviate the sense of isolation. Another challenging aspect of spiritual awakening that often catches people off guard is the intensification of emotions. As your awareness expands, you may find yourself experiencing feelings with a depth and intensity that can be overwhelming. It's as if someone has suddenly turned up the volume on your emotional experiences, and you're hearing every note with crystal clarity. Think of your emotions as a vast ocean. Before your spiritual awakening, you might have been floating on the surface, occasionally dipping beneath the waves. Now, it's as if you've been plunged into the depths, experiencing the full force of the currents and the weight of the water around you. This heightened sensitivity can make both positive and negative emotions feel more potent and all-encompassing. In our fast-paced, productivity-driven world, this emotional intensity can feel particularly jarring. You might find yourself moved to tears by a beautiful sunset or a kind gesture from a stranger, while your colleagues seem unaffected. Conversely, you may feel deeply disturbed by injustices or suffering that others seem to brush off. This disparity can make navigating daily life feel like walking through a minefield of potential emotional triggers. The amplification of emotions isn't limited to external stimuli. You may also find yourself grappling with long-buried feelings from your past. As your awareness expands, it often shines a light on unresolved issues and traumas that you've carried with you, sometimes for years. This can lead to periods of emotional upheaval as you process these feelings, which can be both cathartic and deeply unsettling. Moreover, this emotional intensity can manifest in unexpected ways. You might find yourself experiencing sudden mood swings or emotional outbursts that seem to come out of nowhere. One moment you're feeling blissful and connected to the universe, and the next you're plunged into a pit of despair or anger. These fluctuations can be disorienting, and may leave you questioning your stability or progress on your spiritual path. It's crucial to understand that this emotional roller coaster is a normal part of the awakening process. As you become more attuned to your inner world and the energies around you, you naturally become more sensitive. This sensitivity is ultimately a gift, allowing you to experience life more fully and connect more deeply with others. However, learning to manage this newfound intensity is an essential skill on your spiritual journey. In a society that often values emotional stoicism, particularly in professional settings, this heightened sensitivity can feel like a liability. You might worry about bursting into tears during a work meeting or feeling overwhelmed by the emotional undercurrents in a social gathering. It's important to remember that your emotions are not a weakness, but a sign of your growing awareness and empathy. To navigate this emotional intensity, developing a strong self-care routine is crucial. This might include regular meditation or mindfulness practices to help you stay grounded and centered. Physical exercise can also be beneficial, providing an outlet for excess emotional energy and helping to balance your mood. Additionally, creative pursuits like art, music, or writing can offer healthy ways to express and process your emotions. The third dark side effect of spiritual awakening that often takes people by surprise is a radical shift in personal relationships. As you evolve spiritually, you may find that your connections with others undergo significant transformations, sometimes in ways that are difficult to navigate or accept. Consider your relationships as a complex tapestry, intricately woven over years of shared experiences and mutual understanding. Now, imagine that tapestry being unraveled and rewoven as your spiritual journey progresses. Some threads that once seemed central to the design may no longer fit, while new patterns emerge, changing the entire picture of your social landscape. This shift often begins with a reevaluation of your existing relationships. Friends you've known for years might suddenly feel energetically draining or out of alignment with your new perspective. Conversations that once flowed easily may now feel forced or superficial. You might find yourself struggling to relate to people who were once your closest confidants, as your interests and priorities diverge. In the context of romantic relationships, this shift can be particularly challenging. If you're in a partnership where one person is undergoing a spiritual awakening while the other isn't, it can create a significant gap in understanding and shared experiences. You might feel frustrated by your partner's lack of interest in spiritual matters, while they might feel alienated by your new outlook and practices. This disconnect can lead to tension and misunderstandings, requiring patience and open communication to bridge the gap. Family relationships can also be affected. As you question and shed old beliefs, you might find yourself at odds with family traditions or expectations. This can lead to conflicts or feelings of estrangement, particularly if your family members are not supportive or understanding of your spiritual path. Navigating these dynamics can be painful, as the desire for acceptance and belonging conflicts with your need for authenticity and growth. Additionally, as you become more attuned to your inner self and the energies around you, you might develop a heightened sensitivity to the people in your life. You may start to notice subtle energetic imbalances or toxic patterns that you were previously unaware of. This awareness can prompt you to distance yourself from certain individuals or seek out new relationships that feel more aligned with your spiritual journey. While these changes can be difficult, they also present an opportunity for growth and deeper connection. As you release relationships that no longer serve your highest good, you create space for new, more aligned connections to enter your life. These new relationships are likely to be based on a deeper level of mutual understanding and shared values, supporting your continued growth and evolution. To navigate these relational shifts, it's important to cultivate compassion and clear communication. Be honest with yourself and others about your needs and boundaries, while also remaining open to their perspectives and experiences. Seek out communities or groups where you can connect with like-minded individuals who support and understand your spiritual journey. This can provide a sense of belonging and validation as you navigate the changing landscape of your relationships. Another often overlooked side effect of spiritual awakening is the physical discomfort that can accompany this profound transformation. As your consciousness expands and your energy shifts, your body can go through significant changes, sometimes resulting in a range of physical symptoms that can be confusing and even alarming. Imagine your body as a complex system of interconnected parts, all functioning in harmony to maintain balance and health. When you undergo a spiritual awakening, this system can be disrupted as your energy centers or chakras activate and adjust to higher frequencies. This energetic upheaval can manifest in various physical symptoms, often referred to as ascension symptoms. One common symptom is fatigue. You might find yourself feeling unusually tired or experiencing a need for more sleep than usual. This can be frustrating, especially if you're used to being active and productive. However, this fatigue is often a sign that your body is working hard to integrate new energies and release old, stagnant ones. It's important to listen to your body and give it the rest it needs during this time. Another frequent symptom is body aches and pains. You might experience muscle tension, headaches, or joint pain that seems to come out of nowhere. These physical sensations can be linked to the release of stored emotions and energetic blockages, as well as the realignment of your body's energy systems. It's as if your physical form is recalibrating to match your new level of consciousness. Digestive issues are also common during spiritual awakening. You might notice changes in your appetite, food sensitivities, or digestive discomfort. This can be related to the body's need to purge toxins and lower vibrational energies. Paying attention to your diet and choosing nourishing, high vibrational foods can support your body through this process. Additionally, you might experience sudden shifts in body temperature, such as hot flashes or chills. These fluctuations can be linked to the activation of your energy centers and the movement of Kundalini energy through your system. While these sensations can be disconcerting, they are generally temporary and part of the broader process of energetic adjustment. Sleep disturbances are another common issue. You might find it difficult to fall asleep, experience vivid dreams or nightmares, or wake up frequently during the night. These disruptions can be a result of your subconscious mind processing deep-seated fears and traumas, as well as the influx of new energies. Establishing a calming bedtime routine and creating a restful sleep environment can help mitigate these challenges. While these physical symptoms can be uncomfortable and even alarming, it's important to approach them with a sense of curiosity and compassion. Recognize that your body is undergoing a profound transformation, and that these symptoms are signs of your evolving consciousness. Rather than fighting or fearing these sensations, try to support your body through gentle practices like yoga, meditation, and energy healing. Lastly, perhaps one of the most challenging dark side effects of spiritual awakening is the sense of existential crisis and loss of identity. As your consciousness expands and you begin to see beyond the illusions of the material world, you may find yourself questioning the very foundations of your existence. Imagine you've been living in a house that you thought was built on solid ground. Suddenly, you discover that the ground beneath it is shifting and unstable. Everything you thought you knew about yourself and your place in the world is called into question. This can lead to a profound sense of disorientation and confusion, as the old structures of your identity begin to crumble. This existential crisis often arises from the realization that much of what you believe to be true about yourself and the world is based on societal conditioning and ego-driven desires. As you peel away these layers, you might find yourself grappling with questions like, Who am I? And what is the purpose of my life? These questions can feel daunting and even terrifying, as they challenge the very core of your being. In the midst of this identity crisis, you might experience a sense of loss and grief. The person you once were, the roles you played, the beliefs you held, the goals you pursued no longer feels like a true reflection of who you are becoming. This can lead to a period of mourning for your old self, even as you feel excitement about the new possibilities that lie ahead. This loss of identity can also manifest in practical ways. You might find yourself questioning your career, relationships, and lifestyle choices. The path that once seemed clear and fulfilling may now feel empty and meaningless. This can create a sense of paralysis as you struggle to find direction and purpose in your life. The key to navigating this existential crisis is to embrace the process of self-discovery and transformation. Recognize that this period of uncertainty and upheaval is a natural part of the spiritual awakening journey. It's a sign that you are shedding old, limiting beliefs and stepping into a more authentic and expansive version of yourself. To support yourself through this process, it's important to cultivate practices that help you stay grounded and centered. Meditation, journaling, and spending time in nature can provide a sense of stability and connection as you navigate the shifting sands of your identity. Additionally, seeking out guidance from spiritual teachers, therapists, or mentors can offer valuable insights and support. Remember that this crisis is not a sign of failure or regression, but a necessary step on the path to higher consciousness. Just as a caterpillar must dissolve into a seemingly chaotic state before emerging as a butterfly, you are in the midst of a profound metamorphosis. By embracing the uncertainty and allowing yourself to flow with the process, you will eventually emerge with a deeper understanding of your true self and a renewed sense of purpose. As we conclude this exploration of the dark side effects of spiritual awakening, it's important to acknowledge that while these challenges can be difficult, they are also opportunities for growth and transformation. By understanding and embracing these aspects of your journey, you can navigate them with greater ease and resilience, ultimately emerging as a more enlightened and empowered version of yourself. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. If you found this video helpful, please like and share, and do subscribe for more insights into the path of spiritual awakening. Remember, you are not alone on this journey, and every challenge you face is a step towards greater wisdom and understanding. Thank you.